What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. You gotta be kidding me right now. Just 2 weeks ago, we were at 664 subscribers. And now today, 2 weeks later, we are now at 667 subscribers. Just in that little time, 3 subscribers. And you know what? One, I'm in shock, as I always am. To see all of the goals met. And I always have a goal of, trying to see if we can get, at least one or two, even, heck, I'd like to see 10 subscribers, from where we are now, and then, add up. But again, or, again, with the views, seeing the views go up, or seeing that, that I get the chance to, or somebody telling me, hey, you help me through this or help me through that, or, how do you get through this or how do you get through that? Either telling me I help them or asking my advice of how to get through something or how we get through something. Asking my advice on how we get through something that would help them. And I can't say thank you enough. And with that said, again, 667 subscribers. Wow. Just in 2 weeks. I can't say thank y'all enough. Again. Again, I know I'm not one that's up, walking around doing, a whole bunch of things, but again, I'm only sitting down because of my balance. That's all my level 1 spinal bifida effects. But I appreciate each and every one of you that has been here from day one, and you're still here today, and you're, and it's still growing. The subscriber count is still growing, and when I see that subscriber count go up, it means the world to me, because that tells me, oh, wait a minute, you got more subscribers. Okay, it means you're helping. It feels like you're helping more people. When I see when I see that subscriber count go up, and I see the view count go up, that's huge to me, because that tells me right there, you got somebody's attention. You're helping somebody. And you know what? That's exactly what that's exactly what my intentions are. To motivate, inspire, to try to help as many people as I can in any way that I can. No matter what that may be. Because that's exactly what I love doing. When I can help somebody, I'm all for it. And you know what? That's why I do this. That's why I do this with this YouTube channel. I mean, yeah, like I said, I want to do this as a working, paying job. as a working, paying, living job. So yeah, I definitely want to get paid for this. You know, being that I'm trying to make this into a job, a working, paying job. But with that said, I do this to try to help everybody else. I do this because I'm trying to help people. You know, that's my number one goal. You know, even though I say I want to get paid on this with this YouTube, to make this a working, paying job, I still do this for that number one reason, and that is to help each and every one of you, you know, with whatever you go through. And I mean, even if it's, you know, situations that I've never been through, I will still put myself in that situation or situations and try to say, okay, this is your situation that you're going through, or situations that you're going through. Now, here's my advice as if I was the one going through those situations. You know, in other words, I'm going to try to see your situations the way you see them and then give you my advice of how to get through those, or how I would get through those situations. Because I know a lot of times it can be a pain in the ass to get through. I know some situations are a pain. And trust me, I've been through a lot of things. It's like I've told y'all from day one. But you know what? You're a lot stronger than you think. You're a lot more confident than you think. And you got that positive vibe. And that positive vibe that you have, I tell you what, will help a lot of people. And like I said, I know that's easier said than done. I know that's easier said than done. Because, you know, myself, I've always tried to be the positive person. That's how I was born and raised. But I'm also one person that's been through hell and back. And the things that I've been through is definitely sucked. You know, but I guess, you know, just like I told you, you know, I would do anything to help anybody else out. You know, whatever situation you go through, tell me. And I will, you know, if it's a situation that I've never been through, you know, I'll think about that. You know, in other words, I'll try to put in my mind of what that situation is and then give you my advice on how I would get through that situation. But then again, I've had so many people you know, tell me that, you know, how do you deal with a couple situations that I've dealt with is I've had people ask me, how do you deal with, you know, bullies, or how do you deal with mean people? How do you deal with, you know, just life in general? You know, and those are things I've dealt with. Those are things that that I went through myself. And, you know, and also I've had somebody ask, you know, I had somebody back when I first started, had somebody had an individual comment on one of the YouTube videos that I had posted, and said, I was in a really dark spot. I was in a really dark, depressive spot, and because of your voice, now I can smile. I can smile again. And unfortunately, like I said, I can't. And I don't want to use the word "can," but I can't find that comment because I think I accidentally deleted that one because of when I had to rechange my content around. From those that's been there, day one knew that I always shows you my workouts for a while. Like I said, I had to change that content, which is understandable. But to see that things have changed and still see that I'm rocking things, that we're walking through this, is one hell of a good feeling. So again, with that said, keep being you and let nothing or no one hold you back. No matter what you're after, no matter what goals you have, you're going to get there sooner or later. Don't let no one tear you down, because you're better than what a lot of people might make you think. I promise you that. And like I said, I know it's easier said than done not to listen to that. I know easier said than done. But trust me when I tell you this, you're a lot better than you may think you are. Or a lot better as well as what a lot of people might make you think as well. Trust me, the things I'm telling you are things that I've been through. I mean, I'm giving you my, what I've been through. These are, my advice when I went through my situations that I've been through. So what I'm telling you is advice on situations that I've also been through. And I'm hoping that my advice that I give you and, the speeches that I give here on YouTube, I'm hoping make a huge positive impact on you. And I'm hoping keeps a smile on your face. My shoulder. My shoulder was itching. But at the same time, you got to see a funny face. So again, there's a little humor for you for the day. A funny face. I was trying to make a funny face. But then again, I was trying to itch my shoulder. But at the same time, you got a funny face. So that said, keep going. Keep being you. I appreciate y'all. All 667 of you. Appreciate y'all. Keep your head up. Keep being you. And I hope to see you next time. Live every day to the fullest with a smile and a positive, motivating attitude. Because you know what? Again, when you keep that positive, motivative attitude, you can always pick that, believe it or not, that positive attitude can and will pick someone else up. And then look, now they got a positive attitude. And then it just carries on. So keep going. Keep being you. I appreciate y'all being here. Meaning, I appreciate y'all watching. Keep going. Much love. And let's get it.